What you got here
Oh boy,
is a failure to communicate.
so this is a L84, believe it or not. It's at least a 2020, and it's in bad. Well, I mean, internally, I'm sure it's fine, but
It was new.
we don't know what happened to it. I mean, look at the fuel rails. Everything's just gross. Look at the bolts.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Like it's been sitting outside or something. The rust like that. I don't know.
Dad's calling it a burner or something.
Bernie.
Okay.
A burner, whatever.
Yeah, it's
Looked like it went through a fire.
I mean, obviously we've got a lot of cleaning to do. It has a polished pan, but you can't tell. Came in with these headers on it, which I'm sure at one day they may have looked okay. This one's going to be a extensive cleanup, paint. We're unsure of the color, and then it's supposed to be getting a supercharger. There's your fuel gauge thing. It's just bad. I mean, somebody did a few things to this thing, and then
yeah, it's cooked.
It's cooked. We've been doing a little bit of work this morning that it's wasn't worth filming, or it's hard to film when we do some of these things. Last weekend I had somebody filming for me, which worked out on half of that video. Come back here.
Oh yeah.
I did a little short on this. Dad ran across this, called me, said, "Do you want it?" We made a decision. We went in halves. We bought this, got it pretty cheap. It's a 6.0 LS with a rebuilt 6-speed on it.
Yeah, 6-speed.
I think we're still on the fence. It may go in the 64.
I'm leaning towards camming this,
Okay.
putting it on internet for sale.
Okay.
And stick with my original plan, was to put the 5.3
Right.
LT
Right. So
in that guy back there.
So if you're new, if you're just getting around to watching stuff,
yeah.
He bought this Facebook Marketplace deal, whatever. It's a 5.3 LT 2016, I think, with a, if I remember right, I think it's got a 6-speed on it as well.
On it, yeah.
And then underneath all this, I'm not going to move this.
Yeah.
That's my crown jewel. That is a 6.2 LT1 out of a Camaro that's going to go in my C10 here.
Yeah.
This red thing showed up.
Okay, the story on this is the guy wanted it red, and he sold that vehicle.
So somebody painted it. We didn't paint it.
And bought another vehicle, and it's not going to be what he wants. He wants it to match the interior of his ride,
which happens to be
royal blue.
The same, yeah.
The motor we did last.
The last video.
Yeah.
So it's going to be this
color here, yeah.
Which we didn't like looking at the can, but that motor came out good.
Yeah, when it's sprayed on there, it looks really nice. That'd be transmission. This would be blue, and it is a 6.6.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that is a 6.6. That's an iron block. All the 6.6s are iron block. That's an L8T is what it's referred to. Iron block. It's at least a 2020.
Yeah. And we got another one coming. I don't know when it's getting here, but
it's going
to be a total build.
Total build cam.
Big cam, sloppy cam in it, and he wants it trunnion upgrade. He wants everything done to it. Now this one is just just a repaint.
This has been in a video already. I tore it down. This is a 6.2 2022 model.
Yeah.
It's getting antique nickel cleanup paint, and I think that's about it. Nothing crazy on it. It just keeps going, guys. We got this one. This is a L.
This one's going to be supercharged. It's a Mexico one.
Okay.
Came from Mexico.
So that one was shipped from Mexico, getting supercharged. This is a L84 complete build, big cam, trunnion, springs.
Chopacabra is going in that one.
The Chopacabra from Texas Speed is supposed to be coming for that one, but we don't order the parts.
No.
And that one's going to come off a stand today because we need the stand. It's been here for y'all can look back at the videos. I don't know. It's been here for a couple months. I've had the heads at my house for quite a long time waiting for the springs, and anyway, nothing showed up, but that's not on us. We don't order stuff.
So our plan is to take this, bag it.
Yep.
To the parts get here. Use that stand to put this guy on today.
Yep. And then we want to get this one stripped down. The red one was kind of halfway stripped. We knocked out really quick. And then Bernie here.
I got to finish up on it.
We don't have much further to go. I got to get the harness off so my wife can do her thing that she does. Somebody's been into this. It's not a stock harness. Somebody's been into it. And that's not factory.
No.
So who knows? Then, let's see, more stuff that nobody cares about. We want to move the bed of my truck over. Let's see, okay. We want to move my truck up this way.
Put the bed on it.
No, that's not what we decided.
Oh, we're gonna paint the firewall today.
We'd like to paint the firewall and the fender wells today. We want to move. After that, we'd like to move the truck up. We want to move the bed. The hood is stuffed over here. It's covered up somewhere. The hood's over there. Put the hood against the wall.
Yes.
Put the bed against the hood, and then we'd like to drag the 64 inside. This will, and then my 66 will be in here. I can paint the frame, do a few other things. I don't know. It's a lot of moving parts. But I don't want to put the bed on my truck yet because I still got to paint the frame. I want to paint the rear end. The bed will just be in the way when we're going to do suspension work and everything else. So if
put the bed right there.
If we can get the bed, kind of clean some of that up over there.
Yeah.
Get the bed over there against the hood. We can bring the 64 in. You'll have to move the 64 over just a hair this way. Nudge it over this way. There's my hand. Move the head there that way. And yeah, so that's what we got going on. Busy day. And then nothing to report here. Still a parts thing on the. This is a black 5.3. It's already been painted. It's already been cammed. We're just waiting on a front end kit, LT4 pump, injectors, and we can build it and get it out of here. And it has a Circle D converter laying around here somewhere. So at least we have that. And then the Whipple deal is going to go on it. And then Dad got a blue seat for the 64. The seats that are in it are gone. You have to go back and look at a few videos. They were pretty hideous, pretty bad. So he got it.
It's got a pretty good seat.
Yeah, what did you pay for this thing?
$50.
$50 for, and it's good enough. Good enough.
Yeah.
And the plan for the 64, if you're new, is we're fixing it, selling it, and then probably buy another one. The 66 is staying, and then if you're, I don't know how new y'all could be, but that's Dad's 65. It's done. It's it's got a 6.2 cammed, pretty bad. Okay, I guess that's the shop updates for now, and I think it may be time for a liquid refreshment, maybe. Well, we got the Bernie motor here on a stand. Got the transmission off the LS. Can't get the torque converter off because can't get the motor to turn over. Got a little problem. Everybody wants LS's, LS's, LS's. And pretty sure we just bought a boat anchor here. I mean, some of these deals you don't get to check them out. It's just kind of a buy it now type deal. And what we're looking at is where's that plug?
Yeah. That's
what we're looking at. So motor will not turn over. This thing's been beat up. See that? Pretty bad. So that's down in that cylinder, and probably chewed up some stuff. Probably chewed up some valves, I would imagine. And we could pull the head, but if we can see it on the camera and kind of cut our losses before we waste any more time, we'll probably just scrap it.
Now, there we
go.
What do you got there?
There's
a crank.
Crank.
Is that the crank?
Yep. So the piston's got a hole in it.
There we go.
Yep. So what you thought you were seeing piston was.
That is your crank.
That's the crank. So
piston's gone.
Yeah. So there's the wrist pin.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yep. Picture of that. Still shot.
Yep.
It's gone. This motor.
Yep. So So there went everybody that keeps saying, "Man, y'all should do some LSs," and we tried, guys. We spent $800 on this deal.
You never know.
You know, and
gamble, like you said earlier. We gamble and we lost.
Yep. And we're scrapping it. As far as scrapping it goes, we got some guys that come by that are just going to take it. We're not going to. You don't make no money. I mean, it's just scrap. So there it is, toast. I could pull ahead. Pull the pan. There's gonna be this would be a complete and total. I mean, for us to sell it and put our name on it, this would be a complete and total rebuild, long block, and the amount we'd have to charge to sell it, I don't think anybody would. I mean, this is not going to be like a $3,500 thing when we're done. This would be like more like a $8,000, $9,000, and I don't want to sink that kind of money into it. I'd rather just cut my losses at this point. like I said, I say 800. We each got $400 into it. That's kind of where we're at. So, but that's the risk. I mean, we got 2 other motors that we bought here. Luckily, we were able to check these out, and these did spin over. The 5.3 spun over with a starter, and then my LT1 came out of a running car. So, fingers crossed those are okay. But yeah, this LS, we kind of got burnt. It is what it is. Clear the firewall, and then I think he's going to come down and clear this portion here where the hood shuts and covers quite a bit of that, but clear this. We'll end up masking this off later. Satin black, same. Okay, so in a crazy turn of events, I sold the C10. No, it's over here now.
It got moved.
We did a little moving around. We don't know if this is just temporary or permanent, but it is what it is for now. We moved the bed, like we said. The bed's under that blue tarp over there. The hood's under the blue tarp on the other side. Doors are there, which will be getting painted. That's probably the next thing. Next two things painting. Inside of the interior door panel itself, and then there is a satin clear just on this leading edge right here on this top. And Dad wants to do the whole top, but that'll be pretty easy. We'll just be able to, since we still have this on the rollers, we'll be able to just slide this out, drape one of the tarps, maybe not the massively huge one that I bought, but drape one of the tarps over everything but the top, shoot it real quick, and that clear, it dries really quick. So the satin black turned out great. It may look a little bit glossy still, but it's kind of going through its little chemical change drying process. So that is gloss on the frame. That's satin, so it still has a little bit of a sheen. It's not a flat. And then gloss clear on the firewall, which I love it. I think it turned out great. And then you can see it right there. Gloss clear on that leading edge right there. And that was kind of, I don't know, last minute idea that I thought Dad did his in black because I think it was already black to start with. Somebody had already kind of hot rodded blacked some of his stuff. But I mean, turned out great. And then we're still pretty excited about the interior. It turned out pretty good, but still making baby steps. It's going to be a while before this thing's completed. A lot of money, a lot of more hours to go. Our biggest problem right now is room and time. Room and time kind of hurt us. Plan is to move the 64 here at some point on this side, and then still leave. All these are about to get primered pretty soon and be in different stages of paint. So 64 can move in here. I've got some welding I need to do on it. Dad wants me to weld some on the floorboard, like weld some on the hood. I think that's going to do it for us today. Semi-busy day. Nothing too crazy, but full day at that. We appreciate everybody watching. Subscribe, like, share. Ring the notification bell. Have a good one. We'll see you on the next one.